You turn it off. It's off all the way.
Greetings and welcome back once again, y'all. Look who's about to pass this. Mr. U to the P to the S. Boom. And welcome back once again.
You know?
No, it's like I don't know what that was. So we're just leaving the mall, which is a place I don't often come. But I had to run it occasionally, like the babies say, because, you know. But I have mixed emotions, even though the mall, because it's really a lot of the stuff that they sell, either I don't wear or I don't consume. So we had a little errand to run. And there's a spot that we found a couple of months ago that I happen to like, because it was in line with the Yummy type business. Which was, what's the name of it? Kitchen Essentials, the name of the store. So we finished running the errand, and I'm like, hey, let's just go to Kitchen Essentials. Whoa, you good? He was like, man, you good, mister? Go ahead, I ain't in your lane. He beeping like I'm in his lane. Let's go to Kitchen Essentials. Thank you, sir. I should have came out on the other side. And we walk up on the store, and there is big old, 20-40% off. Usually, that means they're trying to, move our product, or B, they going out of business. So the baby's like, ask the lady at the register, mommy. It's just, so I just went in and I'm like, hey, y'all got a big sale, that's nice. What's going on here? Because the Kitchen Essentials has basically all the stuff that you need. The little trinkets.
Everything.
Why is it hot air coming in here? Hold on. The bigger things, it was cold this morning, y'all. It's cold in Florida, like 54 degrees, just unright. It was just inappropriately cold. Now we're up to 60, still a little, Anyway, so I said, hey, miss at Kitchen Essentials, how you doing? What's going on here? And the lady was like, I said, you having a sale? Y'all going out of business? Somebody dropped something in the middle of the street. She said, yep. I say, what? Remember, I just did a video, JCPenney and the like, when did I do that video? Like earlier last week. She said, yep, we're going out of business. All their stores are going out of business. I'm like, what? I'm looking at her. She's like, yeah, and I saw that Bed Bath & Beyond is closing like 200-something stores too. And I'm like, so I'm still looking at her, and she's like, yeah, man, Amazon. So I was talking about it the other day, and I walk into this place where it's happening, and I was talking about what are these people. She looked a bit despondent. What are the people, the actual flesh and blood people who are working at these retail spaces to do? So it's not just numbers and statistics, or it's rumor or hearsay. These things are like really happening. I don't know if you guys remember a movie, and I gotta look at when this movie, back when people used to watch movie, right? That came out a long time ago called The Net. We know it was old because it was AOL, that whole AOL. In that movie, the Sandra Bullock, I think Sandra Bullock was in that movie. You could tell I'm dating myself here. And it was called The Net. And she did everything online, and it was funny because at that point, online wasn't popping. Online, I watched the internet grow from a baby. Like, I was always one of the first ones who were on the internet. Like, when my first year in college, I had to do a HTML website, building it from scratch, for one of our introductory classes. So that's how long I've been acquainted with the internet. When I was in elementary school in New York, I went to a school that was fortunate enough to have one of them old school. There was a gifted school, and they had one of them. Why am I going this way? Oh, I know. I gotta stop and get something. One of them old school. At the time, it wasn't old school. It was. Let me wind the window up. I always say I don't like talking loud with the window, and now I feel like I'm yelling. Am I yelling, y'all? No. Different the moon at night. At night, I'm just tired. In the days when I have energy. Yoo-hoo! So now I'm not yelling anymore. What she say?
I can
Very well.
Evan.
She wants some of me? We live, y'all. Anyway, that movie, The Net, with Sandra Bullock, I'll have to just go rewatch it for research purposes. But if I can remember correctly, she was all into her life on and only doing things on the internet, so nobody really knew her in person. And then I think somebody was trying to like steal her identity or something. Who remembers that movie? My point being, there's a gift shop online versus you no longer have a choice, you have to shop online. I think where it's going, I'm starting to have mixed feelings because this is kind of George Orwell-ish, 1984-ish type vibration. Like soon from now, that's a Jamaican transitional phrase. Soon from now, you're not gonna have a choice. Right now, it seems cool and in vogue and ooh. But soon from now, having that human in, and I get to go to the location and acquire this thing. The way things are looking right now, the lady just looked at me. She was like, "It's Amazon," and I'm just in shock. When we first went into the store, we was like the only people in the store. By the time we blink, a whole lot of people, droves of people came in the store and just buying up the stuff because the store is closing. They're getting it on sale. But I say that to say, when you do it online, now I know who you are. I know where you live. I know everything there is about you. I know what ads to market towards you because, you can be attracted by the Google search engine. And I'm like, whoa. What if I just want to go into the store and buy something? Yesterday, we went into Walmart. And Walmart is feeling kind of sus for me right now. I'm going to have to keep it 100. Because they took away all of the checkout cashiers, it feels like you are on a reality show because the whole checkout spot is filled with cameras. Like you can see yourself on this camera, this camera, this camera, this camera. And before, the camera was a little janky camera that they had. No, not no more. They look like they put millions into this whole new set. So it's gone beyond surveillance cameras now. It's feeling a bit. Even I went in there yesterday, I'm like, this is a bit creepy, man. Just a little bit. Because, you get to see before it actually happens, like, this is not going. Okay, so the store, like I told you, the mall is closing. So that's a pretty decent size store in the mall. That's closing. The next one right next to it, JCPenney, if that closes, then all of these places close. You have all of these vacant spaces that are not being utilized. You have more and more storage facilities. Anybody notice that there's more and more storage facilities being built? Like, oh, you see some construction going on? You're like, oh, what's going on here? Storage facilities. Storage facilities, Dollar Generals, and Dollar Trees. What's going on? Everything cannot be conducted online, or can it? Need to be conducted online? What, soon from now, you're going to have to buy, every single thing that you need off of the internet? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. So that's my thoughts. I was shocked. I've been eyeing the slicer because I got some ideas for some products that's coming. So I've been eyeing the slicer, and I'm like excited that there's a bit of a discount, but not so excited because what if I want to be able to walk into a spot and get what it is that I need? What are your thoughts? Online is good. Does it get to a point where it's not good? Now UPS, FedEx, and the post office is inundated with all of the packaging that comes through online shopping now. So yes, the industry kind of like shifts a little bit into shipping areas, packaging areas. These areas pick up while real estate, like if you have business real estate right now, I wanted to take you guys to one of the plazas I'm talking about. But if you have business real estate, right, the bill. Everybody's like, real estate investment. It depends. You got to pay attention what's happening. Yeah, what you need to do is get into real estate investment. If you get into residential real estate investment, yeah, maybe. If you get into commercial real estate investment, you may be left holding the bag. There's a plaza right now. I watched the plaza go up. The entire plaza is vacant. Why are we not sitting back? Why are we not, what's going on? Who's kicking? So Coley, can we sit properly, please? All the way back, please. So when we talk about investment, we have to kind of pay attention to economy and how it works and how it shifts and how it ebbs and how it flows and where it stops up and why it might not be a good time right now based on X, Y, and Z, or when to buy and when to sell. All of these are important because when people, I've been looking at this because I wanted to say, but why not just put it all in one video? The scamming reports that is happening in the melanated community. Let's just say, number one, it's not new. Everything, there's nothing new under the sun. But number two, these scamming reports are increasing in this day and time. And some of what I'm hearing, it's like, it's half on the scammer and half on the people. Like, how do you take up these absorbent amount of monies? 50,000, 100,000, somebody's life insurance, thousands of dollars. Someone is not showing you any proof of concept. One person in particular, and I remember when I saw this, they stood in front of someone else's site and purported to be a part of the housing scheme, and people took their money up without doing due diligence and gave to this individual. And this individual has taken monies from people on multiple occasions, because I'm not new around that, so I've been watching this stuff for a minute. On multiple occasions, continually. And yet they say a sucker is born every day because somebody new is going to come along and you have money in your pocket. You don't know how to necessarily with it or what to invest in. You know, an excellent book to watch? A book to watch. I meant to say a book to read, audio book to listen to. What's the name of it, babies?
Richest Man.
Say it louder.
Richest Man in Babylon.
You see how I just threw that telepathically back to the babies and I didn't tell her what to say. What's the name? The Richest Man in Babylon. You can listen to it online. I would listen to it in the car as we're driving. And it has awesome principles in there about investing, about saving, and about how it is that you invest. If you're going to invest in a market that you didn't do any due diligence and you don't know nothing about and you cannot afford to invest in, then that's kind of like, a hope and a dream. Because the person could come back reporting to you. You don't know nothing about the language. You don't know nothing about the market. You don't know nothing about the trends. And they could tell you anything. And all you think about is, oh yeah, this sounds good. It sounds interesting. There's predatory lending all around us and predatory investing all around us. And then, for instance, we were watching a judge show. These young girls, two young girls, this is predatory lending story. Two young girls, they're friends, and they go to each other. One comes to the next and say, hey, you want to take out a loan? I want to pay some debt, but I don't want to take out that big of a loan. And so we could go half on this loan. I was like, that's new, going half on a loan. These jokers went to two places, and the two places said no. The third place they went up to said yes. They agreed, and they took the money, like $2,500. I let my children listen to this because they need to understand. They need to be early on exposed to the things that trap up adults or young adults because of ignorance. Look how much space in this plaza, empty. Anyway, but guess what's in there? A Dollar Tree. So these jokers take the loan. Next thing you know, or next thing they know, the one friend who actually initiated the thought process doesn't pay. So now they're in small claims court. When the judge take a look at the paper, can anyone tell me what the interest rate on that $2,500 loan was? 133% interest. Who in their right mind would take a loan for 133% interest. And what type of character, what type of individual will see these young children coming to you? What type of upstanding citizen of America will see these young children coming to you and would, in your right mind and conscience, present to them a contract that you know fully well is illegal and should be illegal, and it is predatory lending, and you're going to lend to them at 130, and you go to your bed and sleep good at night? Who does this? This is the place we're living in. So just because someone may look like you and talk like you and has the movements, and you're like, oh yeah, I could trust this person, do your due diligence. If we don't get nothing out of this, I don't know how I went from online shopping to this, but hey, we flowing. Do your due diligence. Someone says, I want to get into real estate. Cool. Research. I've been looking at real estate. People say you can get deeds, you can get tax deeds, you can get this, you can get that. You know what Amuna's been doing for the last couple of years? Because A, you have to get the income to be able to invest and afford to be able to invest and not put your last in it. And B, you have to kind of know a little bit about what the backside you're trying to. So I watch videos and I read and I pay attention and I go on the county appraiser's website. Then I look at what's coming up for auction. Then I look at the process. You do all of this legwork and all of this footwork before you take up your capital and you say, hey, I'm going to put it into this thing. But one thing that has happened to us is that a lot of us say, hey, you must have my best interest at heart. I could do what? I could give you a 500 and I could make 2,000. There was another show we saw on the Judge Show, Judge Faith. This particular Judge Show is Judge Faith. And the judge is like, what? This woman overheard a man who she does not know sitting at the bar. They had a mutual friend, according to them. Where are the people there go? Oh, look at church is open. I'm like, where are all these people going? Why is there traffic right here? They might got churches chicken. Dang, I saw they want churches chicken. Churches, oh, chill, son. Churches is showing up Popeyes.
The next part I thought,
It's a fast food restaurant. It's a fast food restaurant whose name is Churches. Yo, Churches Chicken got the whole block. Anyway.
Look all these cars, what are they doing?
They going wherever they going. So, anyway, this lady overhears a man saying that he wants to open up a soul food restaurant. She says to the judge, I always wanted to open up a soul food restaurant. You know, because the grandchildren say, Nana, you could cook. So she decides to take up herself and go into business with this man, not knowing anything. Trying to sue the man for monies because she says that he never, the restaurant never materials that she invested for. It never materialized. So that when the judge begins to ask her rational questions, she cannot answer them, and it makes her look crazy. She's like, so did you? Well, no, judge. Well, did he show you? Well, no, judge. Well, did he provide for you? Well, no, judge. And you gave? Oh, yes, I did. Because I just wanted to open up a restaurant. Yes, having a goal is awesome. I'm going to leave it at this because I'm at the store. Having a goal is awesome. And sometimes we jump in without knowing all the facts because the reality is you may not know all the facts. And some things you do learn along the way. But doing your due diligence, reasonable amount of research. What's so funny? Well, stop talking to her then. This is important. I think you should be listening. What did I just say? I'll wait. What did I just say? Huh? What did I say, Mayo? What about it? What did I say, Shalom?
About doing diligence.
What? Doing what? Due diligence. What does that mean? What does due diligence mean? Anybody to go here? What does due diligence mean? Malaya, what does due diligence mean? Sorry, YouTube. See, I don't just do this for YouTube. That's why I go missing for long periods of time, because it'd be real life. Should you jump into anything not knowing anything about anything? Why not?
You mess up.
You'll mess up. Why?
You don't know nothing about it.
Because you don't know nothing about it. So what should you do to learn about it? Listen? Oh, what should you do to learn about it? Huh? What does mommy do when you see me sitting on the computer or reading books? What am I doing?
Reading.
Reading. So is reading part of doing your due diligence? Asking questions? Talking to people who may know? Yes? Maya, why is your face pushed in the back of my thing? Anyway, y'all, we at the store. We'll talk again soon. Can you guys sit down? Why they all... Let me move my thing. All right. Yes? We're going in the store right now.